Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. LeBron James' freakish longevity, dominance with Lakers on full display after NBA honor. The Los Angeles Lakers playoff season didn't quite go according to plan with the team losing to the Nuggets in 5 games, but LeBron James and company aren't done soaking up the limelight just yet. The offseason is expected to bring new challenges and opportunities, including the possible selection of LeBron's son Bronny in the 2024 NBA Draft. A news update on Kobe Bryant's sneaker release had Lakers and NBA fans on the edge of their seats. On Wednesday, the 2023-2024 All-NBA teams were revealed, and a selection of LeBron James was one of the most exciting of the entire process. James is used to taking up residence on the All-NBA first team, but ended up being named to the All-NBA third team on Wednesday. The honor was considered extra special considering James, whose birthday is December 30, 1984, is 39 years old, going on 40 years old. James averaged 25.7 points and over 7 rebounds for the Lakers this past season. He also added 8.3 assists and shot 54% from the field, showing his strength on the court in more ways than one. James' inclusion on the NBA's All-NBA third team presented by the Kia Automotive Group was surprising to some, but also an exciting honor for an NBA legend who began his career as the first overall pick of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Anthony Davis, James' Lakers teammate, made the All-NBA second team alongside Anthony Edwards. NBA MVP Nikola Jokic made the first team along with fellow MVP candidates Giannis Antetokounmpo and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The historical significance of James' honor was revealed recently. James became the oldest player to make an All-NBA team 19 years after he became the youngest to make an All-NBA team. ESPN SportsCenter also gave James his props with a tribute post. It was a well-deserved honor for a player who proved once again that age is just a number, and the Lakers' reign at or near the top of the Western Conference might not be over just yet. Warriors' $30 million star leaving for conference rival a real possibility. The Golden State Warriors have a $30 million decision on 12-time NBA All-Star guard Chris Paul to make by June 28. If they cut Paul, they might be helping their conference rival Los Angeles Lakers, who could grab the future Hall of Famer, according to Bleacher Report's salary cap expert Eric Pincus. Chris Paul will probably be a free agent, Pincus said on Buha's Block on May 20. There is a reasonable chance he gets traded or just cut by the Warriors. LeBron, James, and Paul obviously have a close relationship. There is a universe where the Lakers sign Chris Paul. I don't think it's outrageous. I would be remiss without mentioning Chris Paul as a real possibility. It makes a lot of sense to me. Is Chris coming for the minimum? I don't know. I don't want to say he comes cheap to the Lakers, but in the absence of a better offer I could see that. Paul's veteran leadership steadied the Warriors' bench and guided their young players. If Kerr has his way, he would love for Paul to return next season. Chris has been fantastic, not only on the court but the leadership. He is one of our best players. I love coaching Chris Paul. I really hope we bring him back next year, Kerr told reporters after the Warriors' season ended in a play-in loss to the Sacramento Kings on April 16. Paul, 39, is coming off the worst season of his career, moving on to a bench role after starting in his first 18 seasons in the NBA. He averaged under 30 minutes for the first time. But Paul made the most of his opportunity, producing 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.2 steals in 26.4 minutes for the Warriors. Yeah, I mean, with Chris, like everything, Kerr said. He's one of the most professional guys I've ever been around. The sacrifice that he made to come off the bench. The sacrifice to, for the first time in his career, not only come off the bench, but at times play 18 minutes like the other night. For a Hall of Fame guy to do that and not complain, but actually do the opposite and be encouraging to the rest of the guys on the bench, and to the coaches, and to collaborate and go through the entire season, and he was incredible. I feel lucky to have coached him, and I hope I get to coach him again next year, but we'll see how it all plays out. The Warriors could fully guarantee Paul's salary if a viable trade presents itself during the NBA draft. If not, they would likely cut Paul to save money. Like Kerr, Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. would love to have Paul back, but he was non-committal owing to the large money they would commit to have him as their sixth man. I think overall I was really pleased with Chris having him on this team this year. What he gave us in the locker room, on the court, off the court, Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy told reporters during his exit interview on April 18. I think admittedly he probably wished he had a larger role and could help the team a little bit more, but I think moving forward because of his production and the guy can still do it and what he means to winning and all that stuff, we certainly have interest in bringing him back. But like the puzzle stuff, we got to look at and figure out and see, and there's definitely a viable path to do that, but we're not really down the road yet of like specifically what we can and can't do. Future Hall of Fame guard rumored as Lakers target in free agency. The Los Angeles Lakers have a lot of questions to answer this offseason. After winning the NBA Finals in 2020, the Lakers haven't been able to get back to the promised land. The Lakers will have holes to fill on the team, with D'Angelo Russell likely headed to free agency and a need for a new head coach. The biggest question surrounds the future of LeBron James. Will he return to LA or will he head elsewhere? The latest report will certainly make LeBron happy and better his chances of heading back to the purple and gold. Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report was a guest on Jovan Buha's YouTube show Buha's Block, and he revealed that Chris Paul heading to the Lakers is a real possibility. Pincus said, Chris Paul will probably be a free agent. There's a reasonable chance he gets traded or just cut by the Warriors, and LeBron and him obviously have a strong relationship. There's a universe where the Lakers sign Chris Paul. I don't think it's outrageous. I would be remiss without mentioning Chris Paul as a real possibility. It makes a lot of sense to me. It is expected that the Golden State Warriors are going to move on from Paul, who has a non-guaranteed $30 million contract for the 2024-25 season. James and Paul have a very close bond off the court, so the possibility of teaming up would certainly entice them. Paul has struggled to stay healthy as of late, but his role with the Lakers would likely be a veteran floor general off the bench. His 2023-24 season with the Golden State Warriors was his worst season as a pro. He averaged 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, and 1.2 steals while shooting 44% from the field. At 39 years old, the expectation is that Paul can give quality minutes off the bench and be a viable leader. If LA does sign Paul, it'll likely be a low-cost, one-year deal. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Chris Paul? Leave your opinion in the comments.